Okay, so let's start our lecture. Yesterday we discussed about email and email writing. It was a kind of live session where you people have written down, and we learned that how practically we're supposed to write down the email. So now we are moving towards, it's like, when you ride a bike. So first we come on to the first gear, then on a second. So this is what we are changing our gears now. So in the starting, we discussed that what are the basics like grammar. Then we have come up to that how we're supposed to write it, like what should be the introduction, body, and all other parts of writing skills. Then we started writing practically, like pressy writing, email writing. So in today's, we have turn of writing essay. Okay, so I am starting or beginning with the argumentative essay. So I'm going to share screen with you guys, and first of all, I'll tell you that what is exactly the uh, argumentative essay. Then I have assigned one assignment in your Google Classroom that is on argumentative essay. So we'll do along with our lecture. So first of all, let's begin with what you mean by that. So can anyone tell me what is the benefit of writing an essay? Why do we write essay? Yes, anyone? Students, please reply.
So essay is basically in which we detail writing about something else, a good point, bad point, and all related to that.
That is very good. You talked about like this is what essay is. I am asking you, why are we writing essay? Because email we know, letters we know that we have work to do in future. That's why we are writing. Report we know that we have work to do. That's why we are writing. So what is the reason behind writing an essay? We need not to write an essays in our professional career. So why we are discussing essay?
So, while we can express our thoughts on any of the topic.
Very good, Aditi. Very good. Very good. Yes, we write essay to improve our thought process because it's like going to gym. We are practicing writing an essay because we want to improve our thought process. Sometimes we know English, we have knowledge about the rules of grammar, but what it happens, a problem it occurs that we are not having the sufficient enough words in our mind. Means we do not have the thought that what I should write it down. As I've told you that if essay would come to you to write in 500 words, so sometimes we feel difficult after writing 200 or 250 words. You feel like you have written everything in it, and now what should I write into it, right? So the same thing, practical application is when you write down your report, when you write down your letters. Again, we require thought process. We require words to write it down because sometime you must have thought of like you were wanting to write down the letter, but then you are confused at a place that what I should write down. I don't know the words, or words are not coming into mind. But if you are expert in essay writing, definitely it is a kind of a practice that your thought process has improved. So if anybody will tell you to write down anything, anything means any letter, any report, the thought process would not be a problem for you. That is why we write, because it's a thorough exercise. It's a thorough practice that you use your mind, at what points I should include over here. So you would learn that how I can make up things. So that is the usage of writing an essay. So I have shared my screen. So that is the definition of it. An argumentative essay is a type of essay that presents arguments about both sides of an issue. It could be that both sides are presented equally balanced, or it could be that one side is presented more forcefully than the other. It all depends on the writer and what side he supports the most. The general structure of an argumentative essay follows this format. So, what they're trying to tell you in the definition, they say argumentative essay is a type through which what we do, we present arguments about both sides of an issue. But If you want to go for both of the things, it could be that both sides are presented equally balanced. So you should have that much of a control that you can control your writing. As I've told you that it's like driving a car or riding a bike. What you're supposed to do, excuse me, you should know how can you balance it, because without balancing that, your writing will be vague. The reader will not be able to understand that what exactly you are saying. I discussed the same also earlier in my earlier lecture, that if you would take two side of it, so sometime what it happens, excuse me. If you use two sides of it, sometimes you yourself get confused. You yourself think of that, I was in favor of, or I was not in favor of, or what points I was putting up to balance my writing in both sides. So to get it easy, to make it easy, I think if you choose one line, that would be quite uh, you know uh, accessible, I can say that, because you would know that okay, I am in favor of or I am in not favor of. But when you say that I am in at the both sides, so sometimes it gets confused. But I am not saying that you cannot write. So they are telling you could go any of the side. But if you choose one side, again they have said that you need to be forcefully than the other. So you should have powerful points. You should have backup thesis. You should have statistics. You should have facts to prove your point. So the structure is same: introduction, attention grabber, background information, thesis statement. I think this is uh, what we have discussed several times. That is why I have taken the mechanics of writing earlier, and I told you that this is the general format of writing. So first it will come introduction, where you will introduce the topic to the reader, and you will try to explain it with the help of background information, that what exactly, and you try to grab the attention of a reader. Then it comes the body, three body paragraphs. So they're trying to tell you that in an essay, do not write down one or two paragraphs. You're supposed to write down at least three paragraphs, because that's very much important. Three paragraph means you should explain your points thoroughly into it, because detail is very much required in essay. In essay, we cannot say this thing that we need to be precise. We were talking about being precise in Pressy writing. We were talking about being precise in letter writing, but we cannot talk about being precise in an essay. An essay means you elaborate everything. Okay, so that's what it is exactly. I told you, I gave you the example of even a group discussion. So similar is the essay, because once you have the idea of something, you need to learn that how can you support that opinion of yours. Counter argument: an argument refute earlier arguments that give way to the actual position. So this is something like, again, group discussion. Counter argument. Okay, so someone has already posed opinion on that, and when you need to oppose that, you need to counter that argument. So what you're supposed to do, it's not like you would start fighting over there. You would present your opinion on the basis of, as I have already told you, statistics or facts. You should have this thing, like a topic of a vaccine. Some people say that this vaccination is not good, some are saying it's good. So it's not of it's good or not good, it's of that what facts you are carrying with you, what statistics you are carrying with you, so that you can tell other people on the basis of that. It should not be imaginary. There is a type that is called imaginary essays, of course, where you will imagine things, but this is called as argumentative, and this is purely a practical type, I would say that. And there are chances, maximum of chances, that in your paper, they ask you essay which will be argumentative essay. They do not ask imaginary essays, or they do not ask to write down narrative. This is the possibility. I'm not saying 100%, but maximum of a time, the essay which comes into your paper, that is argumentative. Again, because being professional, we should know that how we supposed to pose our opinion. If we will be introvert, it is related to your personality. We call it personality development. What is personality development? Personality development means you improve your personality in a refined way. Means you are presenting your opinion in front of somebody, but in a very professional way. We need not to fight with somebody, but what we're supposed to do, you need to present your opinion on that. Then we have conclusion, rephrasing the thesis statement, major points, call to attention, or concluding remarks. So this is what it comes into your conclusion part, where what it happens, you're supposed to phrase that what you know, how do you end up? What do you think? What do you want to conclude it? Like, you know, as I've said, that if there was a question of vaccination and you think that, you know, it is good or it is bad or whatever is your opinion, you should end up by saying this thing. This is the last thing, last part of your writing where you would declare that what you are thinking. So that includes, you know, rephrasing a thesis statement, major points, call to attention, or the concluding points. Now, what else they are talking about? Model for the argumentative essay. There are two major models besides the structure given below, which is called a classical model. Two other models are Tolman and Rogerian model. Tolman model is comprised of an introduction with a claim of thesis, followed by presentation of data to support the claim. Warrants are then listed for the reasons to support the claim with backing and rebuttals. However, the Rogerian model asks to weigh two options. Let's list strengths and weaknesses of both options and give a recommendation after an analysis. So there are two types they're trying to tell you. They're saying like one way is you just you know, pick one side. Okay, you support that and you back with those ideas, whatever you have the information with you. Second, they are saying, first of all, you explain both sides. You tell that this is what it is. Then you talk about what are the strengths or what are the weaknesses of both points. Then you recommend, or then you come up to a solution, then you come up to a conclusion, not solution, come up to a conclusion where you say this thing that, you know, by understanding all these points, I believe that this is the side where I want to go for. So this is what we call, these are the different types of doing it. So one type is you just directly explain, and the second is you first explain about that what question is, what are the weaknesses, what are the strengths. Then you feel like, okay, I want to recommend something over here, then definitely you should go for the recommendation. This is what you call the argumentative essay. Right, so means the format will remain the same: introduction, body, conclusion. So in a body, you need to come to argument if you want. Otherwise, format is same. We need not to, you know, change or think of any of the format. So let's discuss one of the sample over here. Okay, there's first example we see. Put a little science in your life. So they have written down the name of human writer. So how do we write down? Look over here. Put a little science in your life. So that's the question they asked over here. So first of all, in an introduction, they try to write down what the attention grabber, you know, context or some kind of a background information. When we consider the ubiquity of cell phones, iPods, personal computers, and the internet, it's easy to see how science, you know, they put a bracket, and the technology to which it leads, because science is the mother of everything. Okay, so science will lead to you towards technology. Is woven into the fabric of our day-to-day activities. When we benefit from CT scanners, MRI devices, pacemakers, and arterial stunts, we can immediately appreciate how science affects the quality of our lives. So this is what they're trying to tell over here. This is the background of it, because they're saying put little science in your life. So what it happens, you can see very clearly over here, you know, they're trying to correlate these things. When we assess the state of the world and identify looming challenges like climate change, global pandemics, you know, security threats, and diminishing resources, we don't hesitate in turning to science to gauge the problems and find solutions. And when we look at the wealth of opportunities hovering on the horizon, stem cells, genomic sequencing, personalized medicine, longevity research, nanoscience, brain machine interface, quantum computers, space technology, we realize how crucial is to cultivate a general public that can engage with the scientific issues. There's simply no other way that as a society we will be prepared to make informed decisions on a range of issues that will shape the future. So these two paragraphs present an argument about means what they're trying to tell you. They tell you this thing that how we should start up and what exactly we are looking for. So they gave a lot of examples here about stem cells, about the genomic sequencing. Then they gave examples here of CT scanners, MRI devices, pacemakers, stunts. So see over here, this is the fact. This is the information we should try to give along with, to support what opinion you have. If yes, you have the opinion of yes, we have the what do you call role of science to play in our lives. So definitely we have things to explain. So you could explain those things like these are the things we are adding on, or these are actually valuing our, actually are valuing our life. So this is how we write it. So everything is same. Just try to understand that 2 points. One is you need to choose side or you need to explain both the points. Then at the end you can take one side. So it depends upon if you feel like just taking one side in your introduction, you can take it. But if you think that you want to discuss first of all both of the things, then you can discuss the strengths and weaknesses of both of the points. Then you come up with your own conclusion, with your own point, your own opinion. Like this is what I believe that this should be done like that. All right. Is it clear to everybody? Students, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now if I move on to your Google Classroom, I posted one assignment that is live assignment on essay writing. I posted on 10:50 this morning because I was supposed to take a lecture today. 117 people were assigned to it. Question is, let's view the assignment and you people start writing over here as you have done earlier. These are number of students. I need to see instructions. Okay, this is a question. You can write down if you feel like we're writing over here comments, or you can write down over here like you open up your assigned document and you can start writing over there. Okay, so we did this activity earlier. Whether or not prisoners should have the right to vote. Give your opinion with suitable examples. So this is your live assignment on essay writing, because we are doing most of the exercises live. I don't want that you take it and then you take help of somewhere and write it. I want that you should be perfect of writing on the spot. So that's why we are doing these exercises. Again, I replied, don't worry about your marks and all, but yes, you need to attempt it, but don't have the fear of that. If I will copy it from somewhere and I will write it, so probably I would get more marks. It's not like that. The effort, it matters, because what we are doing over here, we are doing practice of learning to improve our skills. So as many times you will write online, you will be more perfect. Okay, so is it visible to everybody, the question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, whether or not prisoners should have the right to vote. Is everybody clear what is prisoner? किसी को नहीं पता हो वो पूछ सकता है कि what do you mean by prisoner. Otherwise, if it is clear to you, it's perfectly fine. Clear? Okay, so please start writing and start sending your paragraphs, because it has a word limit as your subject, but I don't think so it will have a word limit. We are not doing chat, so that is your assignment. I don't think so it will have any word limit, so you can write down. Yes, have you started, students? Have you started writing?
Yes, sir.
हरी अप. Yes. आप बोलोगे सर बहुत काम कराते हैं, लेकिन ये आपके लिए है बेटा. जितना अब हम काम कर लेंगे, that is going to help us in the final exams, because there आपको सोचने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. और ये प्रैक्टिकल सिलेबस है, इसका कुछ भी आपको नेट में नहीं मिलेगा, आई टेल यू दिस थिंग. We are getting information on the net about how to do it, but when a question it will come, for example, if a topic it will come to write on it, so 101% you will not get any material on the internet. So topic will be totally changed. So there will not be any plagiarism. So there, if you will have the confidence, okay, that I have written many times with sir on live assignments or the quizzes, so you would write it like that. But if you will not do it over there, then you will get confused and you would start thinking that where I will find out the information related to it. So hurry up, start doing it. I appreciate your class because whatever is the situation, you people join and you people write. So I am also enjoying taking lecture because when students they respond, so you get double motivation. Some students, okay, there is one message. What is the message? Let me see. We have to write and in a comment. No, Varun, don't write in a comment today. I posted that assignment in your Google Classroom, so you can just open up that assignment and start writing over there, because that will be for forever. Means it will remain in your Google Classroom. I hope everybody is writing. That question would come to you for 10 to 15 marks. Whatever we are discussing, as I told you that your writing part would come for 50 marks out of 60. If there's a question paper of 60 marks, your English, long, the subjective type of writing would come for 50 marks. 10 marks to 10 to 15 marks. So topics are different, like email, then letter, then report, then essay. So this is something which will come to you.
सर ये लिखना कहाँ पर है सर?
बेटा आपका ये असाइनमेंट जो है इसमें आपको मैंने पेस्ट की हुई है ना, लास्ट टाइम भी तो आपने लिखा था.
यस सर, ऐड क्लास कमेंट में लिखें सर.
यस स्टूडेंट, आप अपने उसमें से कोई हेल्प कर सकता है, क्योंकि मेरे को मेरी स्क्रीन नजर आती है. फ्रॉम स्टूडेंट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू आपको ऐड क्लास में लिखना होता है शायद, है ना, क्लास कमेंट्स में, या कोई और है? मेरे ख्याल में क्लास कमेंट्स में लिखना होता है आपको यहाँ पर. यस, राइट ओवर हियर एंड सेंड इट.
ओके सर.
You write in your class comments, that will be fine. Do not get confused.
Excuse me, sir.
हाँ जी बेटा.
Sir, I have write in the chat box.
Don't write in chat box, beta, because that is going to end up, because chat box is related to Meet. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. If you have written, just copy it and paste it over there. Or you want
Okay,
me
sir.
to do it? Let me see if I can do it. Okay, I will do it. Here, here. Right. That is of what's your good name, beta? Jaspreet, right?
Sir, just
Jaspreet, ये देखो मैंने डाल दी.
yes, sir.
Write up of Jaspreet. अरे यार इसको कैसे करूँ? साइड पे कैसे करूँ? एंटर से नीचे जाता है. As today in India, crime rate is at the peak. At the peak, okay. At peak is fine. We see a lot of cases within one day. There are more than 4 lakh prisoners in India. We, according to me, there should be. We, according to me, matlab. You can
Sir,
start
we
with
गलती
according to
से
me.
लिखा गया.
According to me, there should not be voting rights for prisoners, as the reason is there is huge number of prisoners in India. So if we if we allow them voting rights, then a large number of police security we have to arrange. But however, it is not possible to have safe votings. We allow the prisoners to cast a vote. If we allow once, then it will make the voting very complicated. So according to me, there should not be no rights for prisoners to vote. So that way your introduction, Jaspreet. So where is your body? Body of your essay. Okay, that's one paragraph. I could count it as your introduction. Now please write body, and here share the statistics or any of the facts you have. You can write it down.
Okay, sir.
Okay, okay, hurry up guys. What about others? Yes, what about others, beta? You can start sending your, introduction part, then you can send your body part. So let it be like that. Don't think of writing
So I'm
all in
writing,
one
sir.
shot.
Just a minute.
एक ही शॉट में मत सोचो कि भेजना है. आप एक इंट्रो लिख लीजिए, देन आप बॉडी लिख लेना.
So I have sent. Please check.
ओके, बिल्कुल आ गया है दीपिका. For a country to be democratic, right to vote is the highest vote given to the people of our country. It is considered highest right, I think, huh? Highest right. Right to vote is the highest right which is given to the people of country. It is considered that the people of a country who are above 18 are mature enough to choose the leader who can run and sustain our country. Very good. Every person has its own point of view, and by that, he or she has a right to choose according to that perspective. Very good. No doubt, the crime rate is increasing and many become prisoners, but some get imprisoned due to some small faults, and after that, they have a guilt on what they did so. But they are also mature, and many have good heart and are responsible enough to choose a leader for our country. So they should be given a right to vote to them, but to those who are really want good for the country. Very good. Good point. Very good, Aditi. Different, because most of people would go on to that we should not give right to the vote for the prisoners. That's good. Nice.
Thank you, sir.
Now come up with in a body part. Now come up with the one more paragraph. Try to add on facts or give examples to it. Examples could be related to, as you have said, that sometime you could add if you remember somebody who got free later on, and once he was convicted, but he got free later on. We can take example of what comes into my mind, that is of there was one movie that was of Akshay Kumar. He was a naval officer into it. Anybody remember? He was a Navy officer. So he fought his case in that movie. So it has, it's a real story. It's a real story. That's why I'm quoting over here. So he fought his own case, and we can give example of if someone would be convicted like that. Okay, so who is not guilty by heart. Okay, due to the circumstances, sometimes it happens, but he was good citizen and he was wanting good for the country. So definitely these kind of people we should allow for. This is for Aditi, not for others. If you are in favor of that we should not give, then you should opt another way where you talk about where you give examples that those who are not right. Like you can give example of Vijay Mallya or Nirav Modi, those who have run from country. Like these people, if they would be caught tomorrow and will be given the right to vote, so definitely they will choose somebody who will benefit them. So it's your choice in which side you would like to go. Aditi, for consideration, okay, ho gaya hai. Then we have Jaspreet Kaur. Okay, reasons why the right to vote should be banned. Okay, if every person in prison also to vote would require deployment of a much larger police force and greater security arrangements. A person who is in prison as a result of his own conduct cannot claim equal freedom. Okay, to keep persons with criminal background away from the election scene. Good. These are viewpoints, Jaspreet, you are nicely writing, but add some live examples. Try to make it true by giving example. As I've told you that, add examples of Vijay Mallya, add examples of somebody who's into jail, uh, who is caught just because of his or her deeds, and then you try to correlate that how can we give right to vote to these kind of people. Good, Kamal. Undoubtedly, no person shall vote at any election if she is confined in a prison. Good. However, I'm also agree with the statement, as it is also seen that a loss of right It was part of a convicted prisoner's punishment, and it seems to be okay for that people who commit such crimes like chain snatching, pickpocketing, etc. The person who go behind the jails are actually made some serious crimes, and some are not mentally healthy to give their vote to a right person. Hence, sometimes the wrong person gets high votes and position gets in the wrong hands. So that is the reason I think that prisoners should take part in voting. Okay, so that's the starting that you took one side. Now please come up with more, because this is just, I would take one paragraph as introduction, I tell you. I will not take your body. Body is supposed to increase. Essay or paragraph, it will, if it will come in your paper, it will not come, as I told you, that less than for 400 words. So work on your thought process, improve number of words. However, right to vote of prisoners is one step towards shaping our criminal justice system into a caring, accepting human rights values. But however, this is not safe to conduct prisoners voting. Okay, good point. Surbhi Kumari, as currently we are in 21st century and also in a democratic country, we all have equal rights as given by the Constitution of India. Good. Prisoners are those people who, peoples नहीं होता बेटा, people होता है, who did an illegal work in his or her life. Prisoners' rights deal with the rights of inmates while behind bars. Prisoners have basic legal rights in the bars. The basic rights include right to food, water, right to have an attorney to defend himself, protection from torture, violence, and racial harassment. Good information, Surbhi. Prisoners should not have the right to vote, to right to give the vote, because the crime rate is increasing day by day rapidly. If prisoners will choose our leaders, then imagine what will happen in India and of course with the people of India. Because like they repel each other. If a prisoner will give a vote, then of course he will choose a leader having mindset as him, that is of crime, frauds, etc. It will ruin our society and of the mind of youngsters. So, for the good development and better livelihood of the people of India, prisoners should have the right to give vote. Okay, good, Surbi, very nice. Yes, what about others? What I'm seeing here, only one boy. What happened to you guys? All are girls. Only Gurkamal has written. All other are, Jaspreet. Then we have Surbhi. We have Aditi. All right. So what about others? Please hurry up, guys. Yes, who is next after Surbhi? Surbhi, you can add another paragraph as well. So length of these two paragraph is fine. It's good. So if you could add on, so we can see over here, like in a one line, you are writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 words almost. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 into 20 means 200 words. Good, okay. That's good. So if you add on one more paragraph, so you will come up to 300 something words. So it will be easy for you, right? Jaskirat Singh, okay, good. Harsh Sharma, okay. Now boys are informed. Vote is an important right of every citizen. It helps them to show what they want and whom they believe will do with that. But should prisoners be considered a citizen when it comes to choosing whom they want to see on the leader's chair? It's a democratic topic because in our country, some of the political members have deep relations with criminals and some of them are in prison too. So can we expect prisoners to be honest about their responsibility, or they'll just be helping those who will help them by thinking this, if we consider prisoners should not have right to vote, then maybe some of the prisoners who think for their country might lose a chance to participate in an act of helping the people. Okay, just Kirat. So you are inside of yes or no. That you need to clear in your introduction. You talked about, you took both sides, but now come up with that yes you want or no you don't want. Harsh Sharma. In this 21st century, the crime rate all over the world has increased from past many years. The century has given many fundamental rights to human beings, like right to speak, a right to vote, etc. Even prisoners are human beings, so according to me, right to vote should be given to them. Not all prisoners are bad and made to prison for their bad doing. There are many prisoners in India, so there will be an issue in voting process as the safety of public should be a serious matter. In fact, in voting time, safety of people is always there, so there will be no problem. According to me, the right to vote should be given to the prisoners. Okay, good. Sajid, we know right to vote is the fundamental right of every individual, guys, who is about 18 years according to Universal Adult Franchise. Good knowledge, Sajid. Our country is the best example of that. We live in democratic country, India. Our constitution presented so many rights of people. In a recent judgment, the Delhi High Court upheld the validity. Very good. Section 62, subsection 5 of Representation of People's Act 1951, which disqualifies prisoners from voting in an election. Very good. Sajid, good shot. 6 Mara. This is a very good decision for our Supreme Court to prohibit such kind of prisoners for these fundamental rights. Because if someone is like that, we should snatch their basic right even. And on the other hand, if someone is in prison like Ricky Jackson, who is imprisoned by conspiracy, which is totally a eliminate case. If someone is not proved guilty by the court, our constitution should allow he should vote because he should might be innocent after trial. As every single vote is important for elections, so we have to think about and make some article about this kind of business laws. Good, very good, Sajid. बहुत अच्छा, beautiful. And Kumari. Production of person has no existence
Thank
in
you, sir.
democracy. Welcome, beta. Electing the leader according to our view is the right of everyone. Still, the criminals are humans and humanity comes first. But according to me, criminals should not have right to vote. One of the biggest point to not allow the criminals is that they'll definitely vote to that person who will help them to take out. That's the reason why they should not allow to vote. Good, Kiran Kumari. Good introduction. Shabash. Prashant Kumar. It's quite obvious that the rate of crime continues day by in all societies in our country. But I personally do believe that there are a lot of which can be done by both governments and individuals to reduce the crimes in communities. Good, a lot of important measures on one hand can be taken by the government in order to reduce or even eradicate different types of crimes. First, government can introduce more police forces everywhere to monitor people's activities and stop them from committing crimes. Second, the state can apply new technologies such as surveillance cameras in streets, shopping centers, restaurants, or public places to seize criminals. Third, strict punishment criminals can really prevent the deterrent effects on our group society. So by using harsh penalty, imprisonment, physical punishment, the rate of crimes can be decreased. प्रशांत जी बहुत अच्छा लिखा है आपने, लेकिन देखिए आपका जो writing है that has taken move towards that crime rate and all these things. Our question was right to vote. Okay, so you wrote nicely, but the answer is that how can we control crime rate? But here we have not asked the question that how can we control the crime rate. We have a question that should prisoners vote or not? Very simple. Taranpreet, हाँ जी बेटा, हाँ जी बोलिए.
Sir, those who have done can leave the meeting.
हाँ बेटा, अब मैं भी इसको एंड ही करने वाला हूँ मीटिंग को. आप इसमें अपना छोड़ते जाइए, इसमें मीटिंग लंबी हो रही है, तो मैं आज को दोबारा से इसको रीड कर लूँगा आपके जो कमेंट्स हैं. So what you can then do, the rest of the students है, please they can leave the comments because this is in a Google Classroom, तो ये permanent है, क्लास खत्म होने के साथ ये बंद नहीं होगा. But in the same time, as we do the activity of writing your attendance, so I would request you to please send your attendance. Today is 12/5/21. Okay, I would come up. Okay, जिनका मैं रोल नंबर बोल रहा हूँ, they may leave the meeting. 364, 864, 751. लेकिन इसको मैं टैली करूंगा आपके जो क्लास कमेंट्स है उसके साथ. अगर किसी की मिसिंग हुई इसमें से, तो देन आई विल नॉट मार्क हिम. That's compulsory for you guys. We are doing together. हम एक दूसरे की हेल्प के लिए कर रहे हैं. 771, 826, 846, 772, 807, 369, 815, 854, 815, 854. Let me first of all stop the recording, right, so that the file will not get heavy. Thank you so much for today's lecture, guys.